Boom! Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Popcorn Rants. Today we're talking about the new X-Men TV show. That's right. Marvel Studios and Fox have decided to work together to come up with a new X-Men TV show. And this new X-Men TV show is not like the 90s animated TV show. In this case, it's actually going to be live action. So, Fox has the rights to the X-Men movie franchise, and they are trying to use just whatever juice they can get out of it. They're gonna try their best to extract it. The thing is with Marvel, when it comes to movies, generally they're pretty good, better than DC. However, when it comes to TV shows, I think that DC has a slight edge over Marvel. Not sure if Fox is gonna be the exception and produce a good X-Men Marvel TV show. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Details about the TV show are not out just yet, but rumor has it that it's gonna be separate from the X-Men universe. It's gonna be a reboot, and I think an X-Men TV show, in a way, kind of makes a little bit more sense than the big screen, mainly because there's so many intricate storylines, there's so many characters, so the X-Men lore, the X-Men history is just so intricate and so expansive that a TV show just kind of makes sense. Now, an interesting side note, an interesting other fact about the X-Men is that MovieWeb.com has actually reported the list of titles that is due out, and surprise, surprise, X-Men is not one of them. What? Now, besides Death of X, they are not releasing any more X-Men comic books. Okay, so a little bit of backstory. Now, since Marvel Studios has been bought by Disney and Fox owns the rights to X-Men, Marvel has actually instructed their writers to not come up with any more X-Men characters. And the reason for that is any character that they make is actually gonna go directly to Fox. Marvel used to be a comic book company, but now they are a company that makes movies about comic books. Think about that for a second, okay? Marvel Studios' main revenue actually comes from their movies about the comic books. So now the comic books that are produced by Marvel are sort of like really elaborate marketing. So they produce comic books, make them semi-popular, and then make a movie out of the comic book, and that movie is where they make the big bucks. So it doesn't really make a lot of sense for Marvel Studios to create free marketing for Fox, who owns the rights to X-Men. So they slowly started to move some of the X-Men away from the X-Men team to other comic books as well as other teams. In fact, there's a long rumor that the Inhumans, which Marvel Studios still has the rights to, are going to actually take over from the X-Men and be the new big team. The leak from MovieWeb is not 100% confirmed just yet, but if it's true, it basically means that we are trading the X-Men comic books for a new TV show. Do you not really care about the X-Men comic books because you stopped collecting them in the 90s and you kind of want to watch the new TV show? Let me know in the comments below, alright? TV show for comic book, is that a fair trade or not? Also, in other comic book news, the costume for Kid Flash has been released for season 3 of The Flash, and I am so glad they decided to go with the old costume of Kid Flash, which is the yellow and red one. So much better. I did not like the silver and red costume of Kid Flash. Just didn't look nice. It looked kind of ugly. So this is a way better costume for Wally West, and I guess with this costume is the spoiler that he's definitely going to be a speedster in season 3, but we sort of already knew that. If you like the video, please hit like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I upload a video once every week talking about movies, TV shows, comic books, everything entertainment right here on Popcorn Rants. And until next time, I'll see you on the flip side. Now, the intro to Game of Thrones, you always see that orbiting kind of globe where it has all the house sigils and it says Game of Thrones in it. That globe was actually in the finale of season 6. Moved over to CW in Vancouver, because now when it's under CW, we get Superman! Yeah, man. So Tyler Hoechlin was on Teen Wolf, and I think